And as they vanish, the light from the crystals keeps building up. You can hear more thunder in the distance as though something approaching, and a whirlwind circles around all of you still standing there. So effectively everybody but Clytus, who is unconscious on the ground. Feel free to roll dex saves to not get pulled up.
Does Nomi have a chance before that happens to heal Clytus?
No.
Okay.
Is Clytus affected by this?
No. You could theorize it's because he's unconscious on the ground. At the same time, it's affecting everyone, including the shield golem.
I'm gonna fail intentionally.
Okay.
Fail intentionally.
All right.
Because I tried against that previous one. I've learned, so.
Is Shiki going to fail? Is Nomi going to fail intentionally?
If she notices that other people are getting dragged up, she'll probably let go and.
All right. And as this all happens, you all start to get yanked up and thrown into a whirlwind. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Did I get sucked up too?
Yes.
Oh, but I rolled a 19.
You needed more than that.
We've been through this before. Why would you do that? You would get stuck there.
Because I'm still raging.
She is still raging, yes. All right, so Nomi don't see shit. Philia,
Perception.
Shiki, and
I'll
Jade.
roll
Yeah, you
perception
don't.
in just a moment.
Yeah, at least the three of them will
I'll
see
get
this. We'll know.
Yasana's.
We'll know if Yasana does in a moment. Yasana will not. But the three of you, as you're getting pulled up, you see.
What the shit?
That's great. As you're all getting pulled up, you see two figures, one of which is coming out from where the elevator was. You can recognize this as the Sphinx, and she's just kind of smiling as she stares up at you. Flying down towards the, however, is a larger figure who Shiki immediately recognizes.
Arashi.
Yes. He doesn't quite notice the party as he's kind of holding his hand up to shield what's happening. You can't make out what's going on, but he appears to be asking the Sphinx something. You can see that there is a charge of electricity in his hand as though he's ready to throw a lightning bolt at something. You don't get the chance to see much more as everything goes completely white and then completely black.
And that's where we end it today.
Man,
job,
I've
everyone.
had these before.
Not quite, but I hit the wrong thing again because I always hit the wrong thing.
Good job.
I accidentally hit a bookmark. Now I gotta come back into the game. Man, Mez is angry today.
That's why I turned bookmarks off.
I really like having my bookmarks on for the most part. You get pulled up more and more as like the light and everything goes white and then black. You don't really make much sense of everything going on. The next thing you're all aware of, I gotta actually move everyone to the right layer here, and I gotta go grab a token. Because I'm smart, and I didn't think to grab this token ahead of time.
By the way, I've got Hunter's Mark while you're doing all that. Do I know definitively that the Shadow's dead?
Yes, you know definitively that the shadow is dead.
Okay. So I'll drop concentration on that as well.
Alright. And as this all goes on, you find yourselves as though you're thrown against something, against a wall or whatnot. You'll kind of fall back to the ground. You can see lights as though a torch. Everything is kind of spinning in your head as you get your senses. As you look up and you look around, you notice several people around you. You appear to be back in Paige's room at the Raven's Wings. You notice Paige is basically on the ground. You don't see it per se, but you see the imprint of something very large and invisible has hit the wall behind her. On the ground and about the middle of you, so roundabouts where Shiki is, you see a large book. Its pages, like, just as though the breeze was blowing them apart before the book ups and closes.
Jade panics for a moment because she's not where she thought she would be, and then she sees Valanka and calms down a bit.
Paige is still... Yeah, Paige is still trying to keep her senses, considering she was almost body blocked or body checked by an invisible shield golem.
I assume Valanka's immediately gonna run at Jade and get belly rubs.
Can you give...
Golem, drop it.
Yasana needs sight.
Yasana doesn't have sight? Did I mess that up? Yasana has sight.
I do not, Ben.
Keep in mind, I put dynamic lighting on the map now.
God damn it. The dynamic lighting bug hit me. Let me refresh.
Yeah. The shield golem is now visible as Phage moves out of the way to let it come out there. You can see the Baron is there, and he's just kind of surprised to see, like, less so that you're back, as though he kind of hoped that you would be coming back, but he's very surprised to see this giant, very ornate metal golem.
I'll fit.
And the rest of you notice a woman who, like you can see probably on her finger, she has a signet ring. Other than that, she doesn't really look like nobility at all.
Loading. Wait. Paige has the book.
Paige had the book on the floor, like in the center of the bare rug. Valentine is also completely fine. Best that you can find, Jade.
Oh, she's still just gonna hug the crap out of Valonka.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, where did you acquire that book?
Paige will look over to the woman who is standing currently behind the shield golem from her. She found the book as well as Jade's companion down in, I forgot the name of the city already, Tidehelm, I believe it was.
Hey.
And she recognized one of you, and she looks over at Shiki, saw that you'd all vanished into it, and decided to bring it up here, hoping that, well, Chase would be able to do something with it when I located them both.
Hey, Paige.
These are names. I don't know what they are.
Paige, do you need that book anymore?
Why?
I was just asking if you need it anymore.
It is a very rare and powerful artifact.
Look, I'm 3 seconds from shotgunning it. Yes or no?
She
Do it.
she hesitates a moment. So if you're gonna do it, do it.
Don't.
Do it. This is in character. Do it.
Yasana will actually take the blade and try to stop that shot.
You're gonna stop the shot with a blade.
She could push the gun out of the way with a sword.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will do it, and you're gonna shoot Paige's room.
Or just Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige's room.
You're really
Just
gonna use a
aim it down.
shotgun on the book because you will hit Paige.
That's-
I
If
would.
you
actually.
aim straight
I would.
down.
If you
Yeah,
force it down,
you know
with
what?
a sword,
I'm gonna do it because I really just don't want to.
All right. So you roll your attack, and then roll a
that
athletics or
misfire?
acrobatics, your choice.
Did that
Yasana,
miss-
roll in athletics.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
You gotta wait for the athletics to come in.
I failed. I'll tell you that now.
Just waiting to see it on my end. Wow, this is great lag. Roll 20.
Riveting.
Yeah,
action.
it's on my tablet.
What did you roll for reference?
Let me reload the chat. I rolled.
I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. So Shiki brings her shotgun up, aiming it down at the book, ready to pull the trigger. Jade tries to rush in and divert the shotgun to block the blow.
Yasana.
It's a little. Yeah, Yasana does it. My apologies. Yasana goes in to try to move the shotgun out of the way to block the shot. She is not able to do it in time, though, as Shiki pulls the trigger, and the book. There's now paper shreds all over the carpet.
Good. Now I feel better.
You idiot.
In all
Don't
fairness,
Don't
Yasana.
don't tempt me, Cat. I've got one more shot left.
In all fairness, that book caused us a lot of headaches. I would hate for it to happen to someone else.
However, that book may have had answers that we could have used for other issues that may or may not happen.
Well, if you really want to find the answers, the pages are all over the room. Be my guest.
Paige will kind of look around a little. Yeah, Paige will look at the book for a second, seeming a bit confused. That's actually strange. I doubt you would find any answers you want in it. If that was truly the artifact capable of doing what it did, it shouldn't have been destroyed by a non-magical weapon in such a simple way.
Besides, Paige, you've already read it. I would presume.
It was not easy to read it,
But
and
you've read it.
the Baron looks over at her like a little confused. Really, you were pored over that book for the past 2 or 3 days.
How long were we gone?
How long were you? How many nights did you have in the game? Like 3 days, 4 days?
3 days. About that.
Yeah. So you were gone. I think the full time. Like it was a
We were
straight
gone for a
1-to-1.
year.
Yeah, it was a straight 1-to-1 time period.
That's
Well,
good to know.
and then we ended up back here, so kind of went out for nothing.
Where's Nomi, by the way?
Oh yeah, Nomi should be on there. That's my apologies. She should have been on there, but I
So-
forgot her
she's on the
token.
bed.
Yeah, let's just say she got thrown onto the bed.
Sure. I'll close out her sheet.
Yeah. All right.
Also, Golem, kindly take Baron's coat.
The golem nods, reaches over, and takes his coat. Or actually, the golem looks around for a moment, but he doesn't do anything.
Paige, you got a hook anywhere you can hang it?
He kind of raises his hand up for a moment. Yes, I'm no longer a baron.
Give him back his coat. He needs the warmth. I'm sorry, Mr. Hobo.
I feel like Lily would be laughing at this point.
Lily suddenly got a lot less talkative.
Yes, you really did, didn't you? It's kind of odd. I can't find the freaking royalty ranks.
So Jeeves, is Lily pregnant now?
I don't know. Who's Lily? Jade's going to step up to this crazy redheaded person who, for some reason,
There it
has a
is.
signet ring.
Oh, yeah, but before we get to that, the Baron will say, I'm no longer a Baron. They've promoted me directly to a Marquis.
Marquis.
Can I still call you?
Marquise.
I'm still calling you Baron.
Yes, that actually does have a better ring to it anyway.
You personally, over the years, you've enjoyed me calling you Baron. Anyone else?
All right. Yeah, I apologize because I'm going to be very bad at playing Lily.
I'm
Jade's
sorry.
just gonna...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but Klaus just does not have the same ring to it.
Yes, yes.
Jade's just gonna step forward and basically say, "Who are you?"
I'm just going to do her all in the third person. She's going to introduce herself as Lily Callowin of Haven. She was recently the king there had decided that for all of the work that the then Baron had done out here, he deserved a proper promotion, especially if there were dangers coming from the north. He wanted to make sure, the King Darvin wanted to make sure that the Baron could request the proper aid that he needed and that people would listen to him. So he wanted to send somebody out here to give him all the official stuff for the paperwork, but he wanted to pick somebody who could defend themselves to come out here. And since Lily knew him already, it was a win-win in his books. The fact that he no longer had to deal with all of the soldiers complaining about their nobility beating the crap out of them on the trading field was only a bonus.
Nobility. What rank are you?
That's definitely Shiki.
She was... Her parents were a Viscount previously. She probably is a Viscount herself now.
Yeah.
And
Regardless,
she's more up on the northern... she'd probably explain further. She actually has a small fort town, effectively, towards the coast. Because... mainly to fight things.
Yeah, I take it it's not much to look at though.
And,
She's trying.
and you took care of Valanka these few days.
I always wanted a dragon.
Lily, that's not a dragon, and the last dragon we found, you killed.
Even better.
Then I am in your debt. Thank you very much.
regardless, if I may suggest our next course match.
No.
Paige will speak up. I would suggest you all take a day to rest and explain what you all just went through and where this golem came from.
I'll leave it to Shiki since her storytelling skills are better than mine.
We were in the book. Anyways, is there anything? She's just gonna immediately change her attention back.
In that case, you want me to tell you a story? Golem, please take Yasana to bed and tuck her in.
And Golem will nod and move to attempt to pick up Yasana.
Yasana's gonna resist.
All right. The Golem will look over at Shiki confused.
Don't. She's a grumpy pants.
And he'll nod,
do
and
fight
it'll just
back.
kind of nod and stand upright properly again.
Also
Good.
salute Baron.
Turns, he salutes.
I love this toy.
Where's the
Well,
tank?
Actually, he's my friend.
Was in a bag of holding
Yeah, it is actually.
or a portable hole, one of the two. Either way, it's with you.
It's
Okay.
somewhere. Also, Baron, I found these blueprints. I'll show him the advancements to the tank.
All right, he's following them to an extent, but like Shiki, you yourself do have a little problems following them. The fact that the Baron can follow them at all is somewhat impressive.
So I'm not saying I'm gonna ask you for all the materials, but maybe we can have a pet project. Me and you for once.
Perhaps that might be worthwhile. These are quite detailed. I'd have to spend some time actually looking into them when not dealing with leading.
Yeah. How's the paperwork?
Paperwork. Anyway, where did you get this? What happened to you?
So there we were, walking down the street. All of a sudden, sucked into the book. Okay, you know that part. So we may have gone back to the past, even though it wasn't exactly time travel. But actually, Jade, what do you reckon? Time travel?
We went to a desert. We fought a bad guy. Assumedly, we followed the story in that book. We came back.
Technically, it was an extra dimensional space within the book that deflected time travel. It's a little complicated.
Well, the problem is we don't know if our actions will have any weight here. Like we will actually have to ask someone who was there at the time, but
You have at least one contender for that.
yeah, but he's not here.
Actually,
Potentially
possibly
a
two.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
Sphinx could survive long enough.
And also
We-
maybe the Marilith.
Well, yeah, but where would
Actually, you already, at least other characters have encountered the same minilith.
Hey, Paige, any rumors of a Sphinx around these parts?
Around these parts,
Well,
no, not that
Nope.
I know of.
Okay, fine.
Anywhere
well,
in this world? It's been a long time.
It's Sphinx likely wouldn't have made themselves known in this world.
That was my assumption.
You're not going to like me for what I'm about to suggest, either.
Oh,
Within the book, we found out about similar to the wolf that Shiki's been chasing down. So I'm sure Shiki said the name a couple times.
yes.
We might be able to get a lead on one similar to him if we could find denizens of the sea. Which means we're going to have a swimming trip in the near future.
well, well, the tank is at least equipped for aquatic. But I actually don't know how. I don't know if the tank can go deep down.
No, maybe we'll look over at the party at this point. If you're going out for all of that, I'm probably going to maybe see if I can't stay here instead. I don't really want to go out on another adventure anytime soon.
But no, but you're part of the team.
She'll shake her head. You are all far better at this than I am.
That is true. But what about the quests that we were going to complete for you?
As this is going on, you do roll perception checks for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's a skill I can do.
Yes, it is a skill you can do. I know Jade will hear this at the very least, but who else will?
Second.
Oh, hey, I should open up
Shiki
Valonka's.
will as well.
Oh wow! Like there's the crit that I probably should have had somewhere else.
Who else is going to hear this? Actually, it's kind of appropriate that Shiki hears this.
Any non-combative skill, I swear.
Nope.
I'm just gonna relax on the bed.
Cool. All right, so Jade and Shiki, both of you hear a voice out from the out in the main room of the tavern. It is a metallic sounding voice.
Oh my god!
Does Lily hear it?
I would say Lily hears it because she is also closer.
Would she have recognized it at all?
She doesn't recognize the voice, but she recognizes at least like the race that would make it.
Dude, just give me a minute, guys.
Well, Jade's just gonna say, you have a visitor, I believe.
And what do I see at the bar?
As you come out to look at the bar, you see a large, hulking metal creature. Doesn't appear to be wearing any armor outside of its body, and the way it moves is far too fluid to be any sort of like construct or golem. This, as you recognize, because you've seen one very similar to this in the recent memories, Shiki. You remember Cuprum. It looks to be exactly the same race.
Huh, that's weird. I think I've got the wrong token. Here. Because my health is lower than it should be.
It might. It's max on mine. It's max.
79 is not my max HP.
Yeah,
It's because it didn't update properly.
Yeah.
No, it's set the Shiki pre. That'd be why. Let me set the Shiki Duskweave.
Thank you.
There we go. 87.
Having fun, Azul?
Azul will look over and think, "Oh, hello, you're back, Shiki!" And she looks rather excited. The metal man turns to look at you as well and looks Shiki up and down. Ah, good. I do not have to search much longer to find you.
Huh. Well, it's not usual. I get messages here.
I was sent out to request goods from you.
Goods.
Yes, I understand that you are very good at making weapons.
Okay, before we continue with that train of thought, may I know who?
Azul, by the way, has also bounded over the counter and is hugging. Yes, I am Rode. I was sent to acquire weapons, guns, and the like.
Yeah, I get that part. I'm not usually one to make guns for other people these days. Who made the request?
Strange, I was told you have worked with him before.
Yeah, jog my memory. It's been a few years.
Of course, you have forgotten, haven't you?
I
General Stride.
do I have to make the intelligence check?
Make the intelligence check. Go ahead.
Boy,
he
oh
take it?
boy.
But does he take it?
It
Huh.
doesn't quite ring your memory too well, but you have a pretty, like, depending on with who you've worked on previously, you have a pretty strong suspicion.
General, green.
He is more yellow, but yes.
Purple.
I remember him being green. It's been a few years.
His skin does change.
So, and he's requesting. Actually, how did he? Actually, no. I guess it's pretty easy to track me down. You just have to follow the gunpowder.
Are you
Yeah,
capable of making weaponry for him? Around this time, I'm going to say up here in the room, most of you can see Nomi. Take a look out. She peers around the corner, sees who's there, and she just immediately hides again.
Do you know him? Know me?
Nomi will nod. Yes, he was working with the Korkin that I was with down in the south.
I do have to ask. What's a little mechanical friend like you doing working with Quarkin?
They fight. I fight.
So you're kind of an honorary member.
If one could depict it that way. We all
Yeah.
have our reasons to fight, and it seems mine are best met when working with them.
You should get yourself a fancy hat then. They like that.
Strange. The general doesn't have one.
Yeah, but General's weird.
Are you able to fulfill the request?
Well, what's he looking for?
He is looking for numerous guns, rifles, and pistols, as well as a cannon if you are able to construct one.
It might take some time and negotiation of pay.
Of course, he is willing to pay you whatever you require.
Now, I would personally, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen him in a while, and I tend to do my dealings with the actual buyer. I'm not a fan of messengers.
Regrettably, he has other dealings he is currently tied up with. He asked me to investigate while I was seeking other objectives as well.
That is a damn shame. Yeah, see, I think he may have forgot the my little motto that I had written on my door a long time ago.
I would not know. I am not
I know.
as old as many.
Yes.
You get the feeling that he is actually a rather young folk.
Yeah.
So you will not be able to take the order then?
I could do the order, but I need to know where to take it.
He will reach into a pouch he's carrying with him, and he'll hand you a sending stone. When you are ready to deliver, or if you have any further inquiries, refer to the person with the other stone. They are nearby and can work with you.
God damn it, I hate you so much, Keeps.
Oh. Unless you're a kid. She can have 2 kids a day.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You take the sending stone?
I'll take it.
Alright. You nod. Thank you.
If I get round to the order, I'll message him. No promises. I'm a busy worker these days.
Alright then. Thank you for that. My business here is done. I better keep moving. And he'll turn and start heading out of the tavern.
Hey kid,
Yes?
watch yourself out there. It's a mad, mad world.
And he'll kind of just grin. And as he's walking away, you'll notice that he has in his hand what looks, it's almost like a metal quarterstaff in ways. And on his back, there are several different axe heads. And at a glance, they look to be made out of different materials. Like one is adamantite, one is a different material. You can't quite place it. One appears to be obviously magic. And he just kind of chuckles. I do not need to worry about that. And he'll just keep moving.
I'm so tempted to just go bullet in the back.
Go for it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Jade's watching.
I gave him stats.
I know I take it you thought I might do it.
I could see the party trying to attack him, so I made sure to give him stats. By the way, the
That
party
would be
would
a
have won.
really good weapon for Philia.
To be honest, if I still had the golem invisible, maybe.
Oh yeah, by the way, one other thing. When you all got shoved out as well, you'll probably notice that your weapons aren't quite as magical, and the evil slaying bullet that you had left Shiki is just a normal bullet.
Alright, so are they now +1s?
They are only +1s now.
And what
God
about
damn
my
it.
cloak?
Your cloak is still with you. Still exists. Still exactly what it was. Still attached to you very well.
What about
Would you like
the...
to take it off?
Nope. What about the snake sword?
Snake sword is still with you, still completely intact, exactly as it was.
And I'm
The
guessing what was it? The gear axe is
Still exactly
same.
as it was. The only reasons the weapons went back is that was an enchantment a genie put on them, and apparently you reached a timer on it or something.
The
But
genie
everything
died.
else, everything else is still with you, including the golem.
And that heavy crossbow I have, did I pick that up from something, or was that an enchantment on mine?